Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere in the world you're connecting with us from, you are welcome to the Q, the Customer Experience Conversations. Here, we talk about all things customer experience from the perspective of the brands and organizations to the perspective of the customers as well, to see how we can bridge the gap between both sides and see how we can have a holistic conversation to ensure that customer experience is at the heart of every business engagement. Today we will be looking at Tech Touch, the impact of technology on customer experience and how businesses can leverage digital solutions to innovate and enhance their customer experience protocols. Very quickly, we'll dive right into it. And the first thing we will be looking at is the digital customer journey. Last week, we talked about mapping the customer journey with regards to what it means in terms of customer experience. And we said that it is being able to adequately document after making a mental note of your entire engagement with your customer, from the time where they perceive your brand or they get to know about your brand, to the time they engage with you, to the time after they engage with you. What is the experience that they have with your brand, with your organization? So now we're looking at digital customer journey. I mean, with what we discussed last week, it already implies that it's how to explore digital solutions that can enhance every stage of the customer journey with regards to their engagement with you, from initial awareness to post-purchase support. So this is more like the digital version of what we discussed last week. And that is the first point we're looking at in terms of Tech Touch, and looking at how we can use digital solutions, how we can use technology to enhance and ensure that we deliver sound customer experience protocols to our customers at all times. The second thing we're looking at is AI and automation. And we need to learn how to use artificial intelligence, chatbots, and automation on how to utilize those tools to streamline our processes, personalize our interactions and engagements with our customers, and provide 24/7 support to our customers at all times. So these are tools that are out there. Some of them are free, some of them are paid for, and they are quite affordable. So we must see how we infuse these tools into our businesses to see how we can use them to deliver sound customer experience to our customers. Now, even small businesses use chatbots and some level of automation with regards to how they engage with businesses. So I believe that this is one thing that we can do and do very, very well to see that we deliver sound customer experience protocols to our customers at all times. The next point is personalization at scale. And we must discover how data analytics and machine learning enable businesses to deliver personalized experiences at scale, catering to individual preferences and behaviors. So either we're using whatever tools, we must also see how we analyze data. And the other day we spoke about how to develop and ensure that we have sound metrics that help us guide whatever we do in terms of our customer experience engagement with our customers, with our clients, with our consumers. And one way to be sure that we're meeting the right targets, that we're hitting the right notes, is to ensure that we analyze the data we have. Because part of the challenges that a lot of businesses have is, one, data gathering, two, how to process the data, and the third one is how to analyze the data. So we must see how we use technology and all these virtual tools, all the digital tools, to see how we use them to analyze our data and ensure that we deliver sound customer experience to our customers when they engage us and even after they engage us, to ensure that even when we're not actively being engaged by them, they can also feel our presence in a way that is subtle and not so desperate and not so encumbering when they are engaging us, or when we choose to engage them even after we've rounded up a particular transaction with them. The next one is virtual reality and augmented reality. I'm sure when you hear this, you think, oh, this is just for big businesses, and and some small businesses won't be able to tap into this. But once you're able to get into the immersive world of VR and AR, how these technologies are revolutionizing product and demonstrations, you will see that virtual tours are important. Interactive experiences are also important with how businesses are experienced, with how they are engaged with by their customers. A couple of days ago, Apple had an event where they showcased a couple of new products and new improvements to their lineup, and they used some of these tools. So this is what a lot of brands use, and of course you may say that you do not have the budget of an Apple or an Amazon, but there are simpler versions that we can always opt for to ensure that our businesses stand out from the rest of the pack, from the rest of the competition, and to see that we are true industry leaders when we are talking about engaging our customers and leveraging technology to do so as well. Moving on to cybersecurity and trust. In the world where we're talking about data, today a lot of customers are not very trusting of a lot of organizations because of the experiences they've had in time past with regards to data breach and how their data has been misused by said businesses that they voluntarily give those data to. And how we must see that we develop trust with our customers, with our clients, is to ensure that we have sound cybersecurity systems in place to ensure that the data of our customers that we have, because we will have some sort of their data where we're talking about the data to use that we need to analyze to ensure that we deliver sound customer experience. So we must also be responsible enough to understand that sound cybersecurity tools are put in place to ensure that there is no data breach and that the data of our customers, they are not tampered with and they are not misused in any way, shape or form that will bring disrepute to the organization and will also endanger the security and the safety of the lives and the data of our clients and customers. So that's one way that we can ensure that we develop trust with our customers in terms of how we're getting their data and how we're getting to use them. When we explore the importance of cybersecurity in how we build trust with our customers and ensuring that we safeguard their data at all times in this increasingly digital world where everything is data, where everything is right there, virtually, either it's online or it's given to you voluntarily. So we must ensure that we safeguard the data of our customers at all times. Digital transformation, that's one thing to look at, where we explore how digital solutions are reshaping the customer experience landscape and driving innovation across various industries, across various sectors, across various divides. Digital solutions, that's what we're talking about today, and the impact it has on businesses. It has a wide array of influence in how businesses are engaged and perceived in today's world. So we must ensure that we make use of these tools maximally to ensure that we are able to, one, streamline our processes to make sure that they are seamless, to make sure that our turnaround times are shorter, to ensure that there aren't long queues, to ensure that customers engage us. Even though they engage us swiftly, they engage us comfortably. While we're making sure that their needs are met, we must also ensure that we save them time and that we deliver convenience. Those are strong pillars when we're talking about customer experience and the impact that it has on the lives of the customer. Next point is omnichannel engagement, and this is to discover the importance of providing a consistent and integrated experience across multiple channels, from your websites to your social media to your mobile apps. We must ensure that all your digital platforms are up to par, they are up to date, there are people manning them at all times. It's not that we engage your mobile app, it's going very, very swiftly. When we engage on social media, it takes 48 hours to get a response. That shouldn't be how it's done. There's some businesses, you engage them on their website, you don't get to hear anything from them at all. The only time you have access to whatever inquiry or service when you engage them is when you engage them on their mobile apps. You engage them on social media, it'll take forever. That's not how it's done. We must ensure that across all our digital channels that we deliver sound customer experience to our customers at all times. Up next, subscriber stories. Stay tuned.
Jobs, you're a bright and influential man.
Here it comes. So this computer engineer is basically asking Steve Jobs, why don't they implement more advanced technology like their competitors? And then he gets kind of rude and personal.
And when you're finished with that, perhaps you could tell us what you personally have been doing for the last 7 years.
One of the hardest things when you're trying to affect change is that people like this gentleman are right in some areas. The hardest thing is, how does that fit in to a cohesive, larger vision that's going to allow you to sell $8 billion, $10 billion of product a year? You can't start with the technology and try to figure out where you're going to try to sell it. You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology. Where can we take the customer? Not starting with, let's sit down with the engineers, figure out what awesome technology we have, and then how are we going to market that.
Winding down, digital solutions offer endless possibilities for businesses. We must know that by now, to enhance the customer experience, drive loyalty, and differentiate themselves in a crowded marketplace. If that is the only thing you're doing and that you're offering as a USP, you would be surprised as to how much it will set you apart from the competition. It would literally just set you apart as one of the business leaders in your industry and in your sector. It's one thing that will set you apart in your marketplace. And by embracing personalization, omnichannel engagement, automation, and prioritizing data security, you can create a seamless and memorable experience that keeps customers coming back at all times. Subscribe to our channel, comment, share, like, turn on the notification bell. All our details at the bottom of the screen. They've been scrolling at the bottom of the screen all through the episode. Share, tell someone to tell someone that the Q Customer Experience Protocols is here to stay. We'll talk about all things customer experience, how it involves the brands and how it involves their customers as well. And remember, we must ensure that we change the customer experience landscape one customer at a time, one business at a time. Until next time, I remain your host, Dikbo Oyewole. Bye for now.